What up, YouTube? Today's video, I want to talk about having spiritual eyesight. Now, having spiritual eyesight is important because when you have spiritual eyesight, you can see into the spiritual realm, right? Having spiritual eyesight, you can see things before they happen. Yeah, real talk. You can see the future in your dreams, you know what I'm saying? And you can see other people's future. Now, people think it's a joke, it's a game. It's not. It's called having spiritual eyesight. And I made videos about this, seeing the future in your dreams and all that stuff. All that relates back to having spiritual eyesight, right? Now, for example, having spiritual eyesight is important because it's like this. Say, for example, let's say if you're a person that's blinded, right? Not necessarily you physically blind, but let's say you don't have let's say you blinded with spiritual eyesight, as in you don't have spiritual eyesight. So let's say, for example, you one of those people that's blinded and don't have spiritual eyesight. You will continually be deceived. Like, for example, when you get into friendships and relationships and all that shit, you will not be able to see the outcome of it because uh, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't have spiritual eyesight. You know what I'm saying? You will keep jumping into relationships. You'll keep jumping into friendships. You know what I'm saying? You'll keep doing certain things and you wondering why, you know what I'm saying, bad things happening to you because you don't have spiritual eyesight. You can't see things before it happens. You get what I'm saying? So it's like you just pretty much like you diving into something. You diving into something here first blindedly. You know what I'm saying? If that's a word. Like you just doing things without having spiritual eyesight. And let's say if you're a person that does have spiritual eyesight, and let's say you're a person that has spiritual eyesight, and let's say you like somebody, right? And you want to get in relationships with somebody. Having spiritual eyesight, you will be able to tell before you even get in a relationship with somebody. You will be able to tell if the relationship not gonna last. You get what I'm saying? That's having spiritual eyesight. You know what I'm saying? Let's say if you meet somebody as in a friend, having spiritual eyesight, you will be able to see. You know what I'm saying? Even before that person become your friend, you'll be able to see if this friendship gonna work or not. You know what I'm saying? That's having spiritual eyesight, seeing things before they happen. You get what I'm saying? And another thing about having spiritual eyesight is when you have dreams, when you go to sleep, you'll be able to see. You'll have prophetic dreams. Like people think it's a joke. Like, like you got some people on YouTube, they be saying they had dreams of the rapture and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like those are prophetic dreams. Those people who have spiritual eyesight, they can see things before they happen. You get what I'm saying? And the thing about it is, people be like, "Oh, how you know this gonna happen? How you know this gonna happen?" It's not the fact that you gonna know it's gonna happen. It's like this. Let's say if you have a prophetic dream about Armageddon or whatever you want to call it. Just because you have a dream about it don't mean it's gonna happen this week, next month, this year. You see what I'm saying? You had that dream to let you know that it's gonna happen. You see what I'm saying? Later on down the line, that's having spiritual eyesight.